Negotiation. Everybody loves it. Everybody fears it. Here are the top 3 things that you must do before the negotiation to be wildly successful during the negotiation. So what can you do before you start to make the negotiation dramatically better? 1, pay attention to the 70-30 rule. The 70-30 rule means think about before the negotiation, 70% of the time that you spend planning should be devoted to what the other party, what the opposition wants and needs from the negotiation. Want and need are 2 different things. They will usually tell you what they want. Those are what I call PTC, or price, terms, and conditions. That's the bottom line. But what they need are more the personal things, those things that are driven by the heart, by the relationship, by the ability to be a better person. I call those value, really driven negotiation items. So pay attention to that before you negotiate and make a reasonable analysis of what the other party not only wants, but what you expect that they might need. So first, make a decision about what you want and you need. Put that in your pocket, that's the 30%, and spend the rest of the time thinking about what they want and need and make a reasonable assessment of what that is. Second decision you must make is, what value can you give to the other party? And I'm talking about almost a concession, an unconditional, no strings attached gift that you can make to the other party. It's not a bottom line thing. It's not a price, term, or condition. But how can you add value? Perhaps you found out that the other party is having difficulty with inventory or with quality. So be prepared to give them a name of a consultant who can help them with inventory. Make it unconditional. That means you expect nothing in return. Timing is everything. Don't give it away at the beginning or at the end, but at some point where you can see the other party is struggling a little bit, they're thinking about the decision, make this unconditional offer. The third decision that you must make before the negotiation starts is really understanding what your bottom line is. I often call that your walkaway point. At what time in the negotiation will you get up and say to the other party, it's been nice talking with you, I really appreciate our discussion today, but at this point, this is not a very good deal for me. Now remember, you never close the door, so when you walk away, you leave the door open. And how do you do that? You give them your card. You give them some information. You give them a slip of paper, and you say, you may call me at any time. The other aspect of negotiation is you need to know what you're walking away to. You can't just walk away. You have to have an alternative. Basically, that means, what will you do if there is no deal? If you actually walk away from the deal and there's zero result, what will you do instead? Will you find another vendor, another supplier, or will you make no deal at all? By thinking about this, it gives you power. It gives you the ability to walk away. Now, one thing about this alternative, this best alternative, is if you have one, before the negotiation, you can work to improve it, which actually increases your power during the negotiation. So there you are. Those are the 3 things. 1, have a reasonable assessment and spend 70% of your time thinking about what the other party wants and needs. Prepare an unconditional gift. Have your bottom line and know at what point you will walk away, never leaving the door completely closed, and having a reasonable assessment or idea of what you're walking away to. If you do these 3 things, I am very confident that you will improve the bottom line of the negotiation, you will increase your confidence, and you will make better deals. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you sometime across the table.